The goal of this video is to look at our overall story and figure out if I wrote the important parts of an event bit by bit and took out the unimportant parts. Because often in stories, we need to make sure we get right to the meat of the story and we're not just giving extra, 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 extra. So when I was looking at this story, I was thinking about, okay, what's the point? What's going on? Because it starts with the morning and then they go to New York and then they get to the hotel and it's just a lot going on. So I'm thinking, let's get to the point. Let's figure out what's important. What does it need to be in there? Because I agree that you need to have the morning of there. So it says happy birthday, all of that stuff. But how are we going to make sure that we get to the purpose of the story a little bit quicker? It was a cold morning. My mom said, time to get up. She also said, happy birthday. So you know what? I'm going to go down here a little bit. I rolled over in my nice cozy bed and heard my mom say, happy birthday. It's time to get up because we are going to New York City. Just by hearing those words, I knew today was going to be a great day. I flew out of bed, got ready in a flash, and went downstairs for breakfast. You notice how I didn't talk a lot about like I did this to get ready or I did that to get ready. It was I got ready, I got dressed, I went downstairs. Because that's not the important stuff. The important stuff is that you're going to New York City. You got to get the reader to New York City. Okay? And went downstairs for breakfast. And I went, or even just say, you know what, I'm going to skip downstairs for breakfast. I'm just going to say, and we were in the car and off for an adventure. I'm going to skip all of that. And I also noticed that, you know what, they had something about, well, let's get dinner. I'm hungry. Are those going to impact your story that we need those here? Or are those things that we can get rid of? Those are probably things that we can get rid of because you need to make sure that you're getting faster to the heart of the story. So if the hotel room might be the issue with this one because, the hotel room, we checked in, we got one room, it had one bed. So my parents went down again. You know what? So I'm going to bring us right into the hotel room. When we finally arrived after the long ride, we got to a huge hotel. When we walked in the doors, I knew I wasn't in Ocam anymore. The floors were shiny and white tiles. There were large chandeliers hanging from the ceiling and people in suits walking around. But again, I need to get my reader into the hotel. There were large chandeliers. So I'm going to continue talking about that, and then I'm going to talk about how I get in there. But when I'm doing my overall, I need to think about what's important, what's not important, and get rid of what's not.